Hey everybody, Crystal Gamer here. Welcome to my channel where today we are doing a tutorial on how to clutter shelves and counters and all the things. I saw this asked about on Twitter and I thought if one person asked the question, there are probably others who want to know as well. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Now you do need to turn on testing cheats and use BB move objects to do this. You cannot do this otherwise without it. So that's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to do Control-Shift-C. And we're going to turn on our testing cheats by typing in testing cheats true. After that, we're going to type in BB move objects. And you'll see the message that BB move objects cheat is on. Then you can Control-Shift-C to get out of that, and then we can go into a build and clutter to our heart's content. Okay, so we are in a build of mine that I kind of cluttered to high heaven. I have taken some of the pieces of clutter off and put them on the floor over here, and I'm going to re-clutter this stuff. And you'll notice some of this stuff may be things that you are unfamiliar with or have never seen or accessed in the game, and that is because they come from the debug. So I'm using cheats like to get some of this stuff down here and whatnot. So just keep that in mind. So some of the items are from debug, but I pulled some regular items that are in game and stuck them down here so that we can move them onto the counters and shelves. So I put these shelves up here. These are the new Country Kitchen shelves. They are large when you first get them. And I have my move objects on so I can put things anywhere I want. But yeah, they're large when you first get them. To size things down, if you're unaware, use the bracket keys to size up and size down. And then you can put the shelves where you want them. In this case, I wanted these shelves sized down. Now, in order to get something up top on a shelf here, like say these dishes, not those, those are not dishes at all. Say these dishes right here. Say I want to get a set up on top of there. I can't lift it up, or if I do, it's going in the wrong place. It's sort of flying all over the place. It's just not going where it needs to. So I need to use the number 9 key to move the thing up. But if I select it and just do 9, I can't do that. It's attached itself to the counter. So I need to move the counter out of the way, and then I can move it back over to this area. I can hit that 9 key and move it on up. Now, one thing that you can do pretty easily when you have shelves like this is you can set the shelf to be at the bottom of your items. Now, there are times if you are dealing with a dresser or something, like say you have a surface like this, if you lift something up onto it, like if I just lift this up onto it, it halfway sinks into the dresser or it sits up even higher. So you may run into that as a problem, and you have to use cheats. The tool mod by Twisted Mexi in particular will help you raise and lower things if you're interested in that type of thing. But if you're just using shelves like this, you can control the shelves themselves based on where you end up with height wise, like what the height wise is, because every time you hit that number 9 key, it moves it up a certain distance, so you can set the distance on that. Now I'm going to throw this up there next, and you'll see me a lot of times I'll stick it on a counter just to start with some height, because when you're in move objects, when you stick it on a counter, it will, or a surface, it will go to that level. If I stick it on this surface, it then moves to, whoops, I stuck it on the other one there. But if I stick it on that surface, it then moves to that level. So it's lower than the counter. If I stick it on the counter, it moves to that level. So I just do it just to give me a little height, so I have to hit that 9 key to move it up a few times less. But you can tell by the green where it is, and I'm using Alt to move things around, by the way. Alt holding my mouse down moves things around anywhere I want it, so I can place it on the shelf exactly where I want it. And I can repeat that over here as well. Now you have to move the counter out far enough, or the surface, whatever surface you have underneath, you have to move it out far enough so that it doesn't attach to it, because whatever item you're dealing with, a lot of times it's going to want to attach to a surface. So if I have this like anywhere in the vicinity, I risk the thing I'm trying to lift up potentially ending up trying to attach to that surface. So I just try and get it out of the way enough so that that's not a problem. But so that's how you get that stuff back up there. Now to do the stuff on the counters is pretty much the same thing. I will do an entire counter by sticking the item on the counter that I want to put in. Then I hold Alt and I move it over and I get it where I want it. In this case, kind of in the corner, and I don't want it in other things. So I twist it a little bit in this case. So that's pretty good. I want these these plates over on the right here, and I can go over a little bit on the sink, and that works as well. This is going on the left. Again, I'm holding Alt and I'm moving the item after I hold the Alt down. What the heck is that? Oh, there's some vegetation coming in. I see. Never mind. Not important. But okay, so I'm getting that right in there. Whoops, it's in the cereal box. So let me move that out a little bit. Make sure it's not touching. Move that out a little bit too. I didn't get everything quite exactly where it was before. Moving that up there, hold an Alt to move it over, and I'm going to get it there. Then I'm going to move the counter back in, and there's all my stuff all cluttered again. So that's how you clutter counters and shelves and pretty much anything in the game. You just have to move whatever it is that it's affixing to over, hold Alt, and then move it around with the move objects and the 9 key wherever you want. 0 lowers, by the way. 9 raises things, 0 lowers bracket keys, and large and reduce size. So hopefully this is helpful to a few people. If it is, please do hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe. All that stuff really helps the channel. And I appreciate you all spending the time with me today. Hope to see you all back again next time. Bye now.